everybody who got in the room early. We good now? That's what's up. I appreciate y'all being here. You could be anywhere in the world, but you here with me. Cheers to you.
From the trap and smoking weed on balconies, pink sands in the Bahama breeze.
Nah, man.
Living sucker free.
You can talk about it, man.
You could be
Dig?
stuck with heat. I'm a dog, baby, watch me flee. I'll come back if it's meant to be. Now I'm just a memory, a figment of imagination in your mind. You was divine, but you lied every time. You was the sun, but you refused to shine. Bitches talk, but I paid never no mind. Your guilty conscience got you peeking through my blinds. My third eye open, I can see right through your lies. Cause you don't love me like you say you do. Cause you be chillin' in the city with Sadidi crew. Don't pity me, pity you. Some you win, some you lose. Why you looking so confused? Should've played by the rules.
Love with a price tag. Can't afford it, so it's hijacked. No receipt, but you want the refund. No one that well you didn't buy that. You had lyrics from a future. Guess it's true about the rumors I tried. I'm not the loser. Mirror on the wall telling me who's hurt.
How could you doubt me? How could you doubt me?
I gave you things you could never get without me.
Now you dissing and writing memes about me.
Scared to sleep cause you having dreams about me. Can't move on cause your heart was torn. Heard through the grapevine, now you doing porn. Chasing the feeling that we had, but it's gone. I'm surviving a woman scorn. Never right or wrong, congrats to the newborn. Heard your baby father laugh after the child was born. I'm so petty, you're so envy. I'm stacking casino money like Joe Pesci.
Heavy the head that was the crown. I held it down. Phone whips in my garage, and baby, you not around.
5-bedroom house, Versace's on the couch, marble floors for the halls, and everything is guitar. Niggas can't fuck with me on a bad day, man. They can't fuck with me on a bad day, man. Y'all know what it is, man. It's liquid cash. I need it all out the stash. AKA money making Mitch. Hide ya, bitch. Y'all already know, man. It's tea and conversation. Welcome to the tea party. You dig? We're going to have a wonderful conversation. Tonight's conversation is about why men avoid commitment. Yeah, why do men avoid commitment so much, man? There's a lot of answers to this question, but I'm going to give y'all a few, and hopefully y'all can find value in it. And if you don't, it makes me know, never mind, I don't give a damn, but we're going to definitely give you some news you can use, you dig? I appreciate y'all being here. Y'all could be anywhere in the world, but you here with me. And salute to y'all. Cheers. Welcome to the tea party. Let me see what's going on. Shout your city out where you're from. Make sure you like. Make sure you hit the notification button. Subscribe to the platform. Also tell a friend that Liquid Cash is live right now. You did. Not later, right now. Don't meet me here, beat me here. Do you think it's a good idea to get out of my city and move? I'm feeling stuck. Well, I did a great episode about an hour ago about the power of reinventing yourself. And I think that episode would be, would basically answer all your questions. It'll be dropping next week, Monday. I'm going to drop a little snippets of it first before I drop the complete episode. But that episode would answer your question, all right? It's about the power of reinventing yourself. And I've reinvented myself many times. Y'all watching me reinvent myself live right in front of y'all right now. You dig? It is what it is. Yeah, man, we here, man. Shout out to Christina, Denise Walkers. Shout out to everybody that's in the room. Like I said again, y'all could be anywhere in the world, but y'all here with me. All the way from China. Nicholas, all the way from China. What up to you, man? Cheers. What they say, ni hao? Yeah, they say ni hao in China, right? Ni hao. And they say konnichiwa in Japan. Yeah, I'm learning just a little bit. I don't know too much. I just know just a little bit. Not too much. Also, I'm going to give y'all an opportunity to call in at the end of the particular segment, and then you can ask me whatever question you want to ask. Also, you can give your take on the topic at hand. Why do men avoid commitment? Like I said again, it's many answers to these questions, but I'm going to give you my few answers that I have. And like I said again, hopefully you can find some value in it, you dig? This live Ain't gonna be a long live, hopefully, because I got other things to do, other commitments, other things that I got to take care of. But you know, as you can see, I'm dapper. You know what I mean? I'm dapper as all, you know what I mean? Dapper as I can be. Of course, I got on that suit, that tie. My feng shui is always put together. They can't do it like me, man. You know what I mean? They can't do it like me, man. Cheeky eyes, devilish grin, man. It's yours truly, Liquid Cash. They try, but they can't do it like me, man. You know what I mean? What they say? He can't work the middle because it's too little. Make him scream. Anyway, that's. Let me stop. I'm going on a rapping tangent. Let me stop. Pardon me. Forgive me. You dig? Forgive me. Sometimes I get a little excited, man. Forgive me. It is what it is. But we here, though. You know what I mean? We here, man. We're going to see if a few more people jump in the room, man. But like I said, I don't care if it's 1 million or one person in the room. We're going to still give you the news you can use. We still going to give you that information that's going to take you to the location of where you need to be. We still going to drop some real impactful educational information at the end of the day, you dig? I do what I do when I do what I does. Whether it's 1 person or 1 million in the room, hey man, the show must go on regardless. The show must go on. We can't stop. You know what I mean? It's the Dapper Don. Shout out your city, man. You know what I mean? Giovanni from the Bay Area. Denise from Atlanta. Christina from Strong Island, New York. What it is and what it ain't. Huh? Y'all shouting y'all city out, huh? I fucks with that, man. Most definitely. She want to learn how to be I'm trying to learn how to be a moderator. Yeah, I might need you to be a moderator for sure. Yeah, I might need you to be a moderator, man. But bro, you can say you got me on your MacBook Pro. Yeah. I'm gonna need me some moderators for sure. I'll let y'all know in a few, man. You know what I mean? Yeah, like I said, man, the show must go on regardless, you dig? All the way from Louisiana, Kingdom, all the way from Louisiana, man. Shout out to y'all, man. Listen, man. It's like I said again, this episode is all about why men avoid commitment. And there's so many reasons why, man. You know, I could tell y'all a list of my reasons why I avoid commitment, but you know what? It ain't about me. I'm going to just give y'all the number 1 reason on my list of why men avoid commitments is the fear of vulnerability. That's number 1, man. You dig? That's number 1, man. The fear of vulnerability, man. A lot of men was raised to believe showing emotion is a sign of weakness, man. You dig? That's how I was raised, man. Showing emotion was a sign of weakness. You know what I mean? And that fear of being vulnerable can lead them, you know what I mean? Can lead them down the wrong path. They don't want to be vulnerable, you dig? So they avoid that. They avoid being in a committed relationship because they don't want to be vulnerable. You know what I mean? And they scared if they do open up to the wrong person, they can end up being hurt. You dig? You know how many women out there that hurt niggas, man, for whatever reason? But you know, at the end of the day, that ain't no excuse, man, but it is what it is. For me, I was raised by a man's man, you know what I mean? A man's man. We didn't show emotions in my household, man. My father never gave me a hug, never told me he loved me. That was just not a part of my upbringing, you know what I mean? My mom wasn't around to show me no affection and tell me it's gonna be okay. You know what I mean? But I ain't never cried about it, man. You did? Never said why me, because it turned me into a gladiator. Yeah, it turned me into a gladiator. You know what I mean? And that's what I am today, man. Made me a champion. And you know what champions do? Yeah, we turn pain into purpose. That was the main thing, man. I turned my pain into purpose. I knew I had a greater purpose out here in the world, man. I used that pain to fuel me to go out here and achieve my goals and my dreams. See, a lot of niggas go through that pain and they fall victim to the pain and they become a vic. You become a sheep. You dig? And we out here with the lions, the bears, and the gorillas. We're in a concrete jungle. You gonna be a lion or a sheep? And the sheep, what happens to the sheep? They get eaten. And niggas wear them motherfuckers as sheep clothing. You dig? You dig? We make a motherfucking a coat out of you niggas, man, out of sheeps. You dig? That's what gorillas and lions do. We make coat out of you niggas, man. So, like I said again, champions turn pain into purpose. And I found purpose within my pain. That anger of not being appreciated, not being loved or shown affection growing up. You know what I mean? I had a lot of resentment, towards my father for that. Cause he grew me up hard, man. Nigga was raised hard. We was on the battlefield, B. You know what I mean? It was really hard, but at the end of the day, man, like I said again, I salute him to this day because at the end of the day, he raised a gladiator. He was preparing me for the world that I didn't even know. You feel me? He was preparing me for the world I didn't even know because the world is harsh. People are harsh. You're gonna go through a lot. You know what I mean? People gonna, take from you, steal from you, rob from you. People are gonna try to kill you just because of the things you got on, just because of the things you wear, just because of the things you work hard for. You know what I mean? I've been in a lot of situations where my life could have been taken away from me because of things I had on. Jewelry, clothing, different things, man. Coming up in New York, you get robbed for your jacket. You had on an Avirex jacket or a certain type of jacket that was fly in that particular time, niggas gonna rob you for that, man. That's how I was, that's how niggas was moving. And you either gonna be a sheep, or you gonna be a lion or a silverback gorilla and go out there and get it. You know what I mean? So, yeah, the fear of vulnerability is one of the reasons why men are afraid to commit, afraid to be in that relationship because they scared to be hurt. And they wasn't raised to, show emotions. So, we avoid that because we want to protect our heart. We want to protect ourselves from being hurt. You know what I mean? But that's just one of the reasons, like I said again, it's so much more. But we're going to give you number 2 because why? It's important for you to get this news, man. It's important. And number 2 is basically past trauma. Past trauma, man. It's one of the reasons why we avoid commitment. Past trauma and heartbreak. Do you know how many bitches out there that left millions of niggas heartbroken? Yeah, they left millions of niggas heartbroken, man. You dig? Niggas is scared out there, man. Niggas is petrified, man. You know what I mean? Some niggas out here, man, they fear giving their life up to a female, man. Yeah, they ain't trying to experience that pain again, man. Yeah, women out there, listen, man. Niggas done got their heart broken in a million pieces, man. It is what it is. And I can relate to that. Let me tell you why I can relate to that because when I was, young June, coming up in the world, man, like I said again, I got a lot of F's on my report card. There's a lot of things that I've been through. I ain't a perfect man. So, of course, when I was young, I was coming up. You dig? I ended up giving my heart to a female that I really cared about, you know what I mean? And at this particular time, I lived in the Bahamas and I was dating this female by the name of Carla. I can share her name and I can put her name out there because she ain't watching this, man. And y'all don't know anything about her, so y'all never be able to find her. But anyway, I was really in love with this chick by the name Carla. Well, at least I thought I was. I'm not sure if I was in love or not. Could have been puppy love, whatever. But I was really infatuated with her, you dig? And I used to go to her store in the bazaar because she worked at this particular store in the bazaar selling little, what's they call souvenirs, you dig? And I would go there every day just to check on her, see her, bring her some food, and we'll just talk for hours while she's working. And every time I went to her store, a guy would be in the store. Now, I mean, she'll be talking to somebody else. So I'd get there and the guy would leave, but this would happen on a consistent basis. And now, mind you, I'm thinking in my mind, it's my girlfriend. You dig? I ain't no more than 15, 14 years old. You dig? And I'm thinking it's my girlfriend, but I was jealous at this particular time, seeing all these guys in there talking to her. And this is when I realized, man, okay, I might have a little bit of jealousy in me. But it was rightfully so, because why are you in the store talking to random guys? Now, I could have chalked it up and say maybe she's selling them an item, but these guys was never buying nothing. They was just in there. You know what I mean? They wasn't buying anything. So she would be having conversations with them, giggling, smiling, laughing. I spoke to her about it a few times, but she never changed it. And I felt she never changed it because she cared about me. Well, I cared about her more than she cared about me. You dig? Because if she respected me and valued the relationship we had, if I addressed an issue and I told her my concerns, obviously she would want to change that. But for whatever reason, she didn't change that, you dig? And of course, me being the man that I am, I'm very prideful. I respect myself, that's number one. And you dig? She wasn't giving me that energy that I felt that I deserved at that particular time. So I decided to myself to, do something out the box, and I broke up with her. Yeah, I broke up with her. I choose me. Yeah. I chose me over her, man. Yeah, I broke up with her because she wasn't respecting my gangster, you dig? And like I said again, I was 14, 15 years old. So at that particular time, I thought I was in love. So, you know, it hurt me to hurt her, you dig? Yeah, I think the breakup hurt me more than it hurt her because I think I might have dropped a little tear on the side of the eye. Yeah, I might have dropped a little tear. I ain't gonna lie. I could tell y'all because y'all my folks, right? Y'all ain't gonna tell nobody, right? I dropped a little tear for Carla. Yeah, I did. Me and Carla got a lot of history, you dig? So I'm smiling because I'm remembering all the things that we went through and shit like that, you dig? But yeah, I dropped a little tear because it hurt me more than it hurt her. But I chose myself. I chose me, and because I respected myself, and I felt she didn't value me, you dig? How you gonna have niggas up in your store talking to you and they ain't buying nothing, and you see me coming in this store, man, every day giving you some food or buying you some food, having conversations with you so you can pass the time away, and you supposed to be my little girlfriend, my little my little honey bun, my little tender touch, you know what I mean? But you're not respecting my gangster. So like I said again, I had to let that one go. Yeah, I had to let her go, man. It is what it is, man. But shout out to Carla, man, if she watching this, you dig? I had to let her go, man. Maybe one day I'll tell y'all all the stories that I went through with her, you dig? Or maybe I write a book about it. But it was definitely a situation, you know, I had to definitely take myself away from. And I know a lot of guys are dealing with that, man. Yeah, a lot of guys are dealing with that, you know. They fear of being heartbroken again. You know, they dealt with a lot of trauma, experiencing that pain. You know, I'm a strong gladiator, like I said again, so I can deal with pain, you dig? I got a high tolerance for pain. So even though I was hurt, I still was able to move forward. Some guys get hurt by these women, and that's it, man. It shatters their whole world. They can't get back up, you dig? It's really over for them at that particular time in their life when they experience such heartbreaks or they experience trauma, you dig? You know, a lot of people are carrying trauma with them because, you know, like I said again, my father didn't raise me to be emotional, and that's just how I am, you know what I mean? And some guys can't deal with that. Some people can't deal with that, you dig? But I'm thankful the way God made me. I can deal with all of it. Whatever burdens, whatever situation, whatever's going on, I can deal with the burdens of life. I can deal with the trials and tribulations of life. You dig? God made me a different beast. You know what I mean? I always say, you know, God took his time with me. He put me in the oven. He put a lot of you niggas in the microwave, man. Yeah, a lot of you niggas are 3-minute motherfuckers. He put you in the microwave and just, you know what I mean? Put you on planet Earth. But he took a little time with me. He put me in the motherfucking oven. He knew I had to be baked slow. You dig? He baked me real slow and made me a different kind of beast. You dig? That's just, hey, man, don't be mad at me, man. Be mad at God. Don't take it up with me. Take it up with him, man. You feel me? That's just what it is. And I know that about myself. And when you know that about yourself, you're always going to choose you. You ain't going to let nobody play you. You ain't going to let nobody do you dirty or treat you any kind of way. When you value yourself and you know what you bring to the table. And like I said again, Carla didn't value me, man. You dig? Yeah, so I experienced that little bit of heartbreak. I did. And that's one of the reasons why I'm probably scared of commitments to this day. Because I experienced that at a young age. You feel me? And it hurt me to hurt her. But she wasn't really hurt. But you know what? I learned a valuable lesson during that whole experience. I learned a very valuable lesson. The person that cares the least always end up on top, man. Always end up on top, you dig? In any business, negotiating deals, in any relationship, the person that cares the least always end up on top, man. They always get the long end of the stick, you dig? It is what it is. I don't get mad at it. I just respect it and take it for what it is. That's just how I move, you know what I mean? But we're going to move on, man. We're going to see what y'all talking about in the comments before I give y'all the other reasons why men are afraid of commitment or why men avoid commitment. You dig? Let's see what's going on in the comments, man. What's poppin', man? Yeah. I'm having fun with y'all, man. I'm just cooling, man. Stop putting these encouragement words out. Say, Cash, don't stop putting these encouraging words out here. You have no idea what a blessing they are, man. Hey, listen, man, I appreciate you appreciating me, man. Most definitely, man. I'm gonna try not to stop, man. You dig? Hold up, I gotta let y'all see the shoes though. Cause I don't want y'all to think, you dig, y'all can't see the whole drip. I gotta let y'all see the shoes. Put me on camera too. Yeah, y'all gotta see the shoes, man. Yeah, y'all see the shoes? Yeah. That's just how I do it, man. You feel me? The tie match the shoes match the tie. You know what I mean? The handkerchief. I'm just, you know how I do, man. I got on that money green, man. You know I like to pop my shit. Fly debonair type of vibe. That's how we get down, man. Okay, we moving on up. We got a few more people stepping in the room, man. Yeah. You could be anywhere in the world, but you here with me, man. I appreciate y'all being here, man. Y'all know how we do it, man. If you late to the party, man, I gave y'all 2 reasons on why men avoid commitment. You dig? And you gotta watch this video again to get the rest. You know what I mean? If you late to the party, wait till the video end. But we're gonna give you number 3 in a minute. Just give it a second, all right? We ain't going nowhere. We ain't rushing the tea party. Like I said, I'm the host. Y'all know how we do it. You know what I mean? Also, if y'all got questions, I'm gonna give y'all an opportunity to call in, and y'all could ask me whatever question y'all desire. So don't trip, all right? I got y'all. Anyway, of course, like I said again, shout y'all city out where y'all from. If y'all liking the episode, give me a thumbs up, give me a like. And we're going to keep on doing this every Thursdays and every Mondays, all right? I'm going to go live on Instagram every Thursday and every Monday. After this particular episode, I'm going to go live on Instagram. You dig? I'm kind of late to the party for Instagram, but it is what it is. We're moving behind schedule, but we're going to get it done regardless. Anyway, like I said again, number 3 reasons on why men avoid commitments. The desire for freedom. I'm going to say that again because I want to say that real, you know what I mean? I want to say that a particular way. You dig? The 3rd reason on why men avoid commitments. The desire for freedom and independence. You dig? Niggas want to be free, man. That's just what it is, you know what I mean? The modern dating landscape emphasizes personal freedom and self-exploration, man. That's just what it is. They want to be free. Everybody want to be free, man, to do what they want. You know what I mean? What the fuck they want, when they want, however they want, whenever they want. That's just what it is. You know what I mean? They don't want to answer to nobody. I get it. Trust me, I'm the same way. Some men and women feel like committing to a relationship, I mean, it could get in the way of their personal life, their pursuit of happiness. You know, at the end of the day, man, people got certain interests, certain lifestyle they want to live, you know, and at the end of the day, they really just want to party and bullshit, man. Basically, that's just what it is. And that's one of the reasons why, you know, a lot of men are afraid to get in a commitment relationship. Or not afraid, but like I said, avoid to get in a committed relationship because, you know, people want to, you know, do what they want to do when they want to do it. And you can't get mad at that, man. They got desires to be free. They want to be independent. They want to do their own thing. You know, we got a lot of women out here talking about, I'm Miss Independent. You feel me? I don't need a man for nothing. I don't need a man for this. I don't need a man for that. Or I'm waiting for the right particular guy. You dig? A lot of women say that. I'm waiting for the right guy. But you got to understand, man. Listen, man. If you waiting on your knight in shining armor, don't forget one thing, man. Don't forget this most important thing. You got to clean up after this horse, man. Yeah, don't think you just going to have your knight in shining armor and that ain't going to come with no work, man. That's going to come with some work. You got to clean up after this horse, man. But see, that's what it is, man. That's the 3rd reason on why motherfuckers don't want to be in a committed relationship. This is why niggas avoid it. Because they want that desire. They got the desire to be free, man. They want to be free and independent. You dig? Women want to be free and independent. They waiting on that knight in shining armor. They waiting for that right person. Plus, like I told y'all, man, the landscape right now, man, they emphasizing personal freedom, man, and self-exploration, man. They want to just explore the world by themselves, and they want to do it on their own, man. on their own dime if they could afford it. Everybody want to be free, man. Everybody want to live, but nobody want to die, man. You feel me? It is what it is. And we can't do nothing about it. That's how it is, man. And women want to move the way they want to move. That's just what it is. And you can't be mad at that. I mean, you can't be mad at that at all. You got to respect that. I do. You feel me? That's just what it is. So I don't trip on that, man. And like I said again, we're going to give y'all these news y'all can use, man. Like I said again, I hope y'all can really apply these in your life and understand the reason why men avoid commitment, because a lot of women don't understand how we think, and they're confused about why we don't want to commit with them, and we'll be in a relationship with a female for over 5 years and never commit, or we have a little side piece we've been knocking down for 2-3 years and never commit. And you know, and that happens sometimes, you know what I mean? But you know, hey, whatever works for you, man. I don't knock none of it, because at the end of the day, whatever works for you. Nobody, you know, long as you commit to yourself, when you give yourself the most, you give yourself the best. You don't cheat yourself. You treat yourself. You know, that's very important. You commit to yourself at the end of the day, man. I mean, so the fourth reason of why men avoid commitment, they're not sure of the future. That's the fourth reason why men avoid commitment. They're not sure of their future, man. A lot of men are dealing with the pressures of life, trying to figure out their careers and their goals, man, and their life aspiration. And that path, man, listen, man, is a lonely path when you out here trying to figure out life, man. You know what I'm saying? It's a lonely path, and sometimes you just, when you can't figure life out, man, and you by yourself, and you in that room and you trying to put things together, man, you don't want nobody on the side of your ears just nagging you or not supporting you the right way, man. You know what I mean? Sometimes, man, when you can't find a goal to commit to, man, yeah, if that man can't find a goal to commit to, you can't expect him to commit to you, man. You dig? He definitely not gonna commit to you. If he can't find a goal or a path or a life path that he wanna walk, and he can't find commitment to that or make a commitment to that, he definitely not gonna make no commitment to you, because he's trying to figure out life. Until a man get his money right, he gonna keep on moving and grooving. He gonna keep on playing the field. He gonna keep on living how he wants to live until he get his money right. See, when his money right, he can tell you the real deal Holyfield. He can tell you the truth, because at the end of the day, the bills are gonna get paid. He's still gonna live the same lifestyle regardless if you're there or not. But when a man is trying to figure out his life and his life path, he don't want to commit to nobody, man. He's trying to figure his life out, you dig? He trying to get it right. He trying to put his feet on the pavement. He really trying to understand this maze that he's going through, you dig? And like I told you before, life is a maze, man. You got to figure out the pieces of puzzles that you got to pick up along the way. You know what I mean? It's pieces of puzzles you got to pick up, and you got to put it together to try to create the life that you want. You're going to see jewels over here, jewels over there, game over here, game over there. And you're going to pick this one up, and you're going to pick that one up, and you're going to try to put that together so you can create the life you want. And not until a man finds something that he loves doing, or finding a life path that he could commit to, he'll never commit to you, man. You got to understand that. You can't be offended by that. You got to respect that. You got to know that. And you got to move with that understanding. You feel me? Like I said again, you know, a lot of women don't understand, man, and how we think, but hopefully I can give y'all some news that could impact y'all and educate y'all and know that this is how men think, and these are some of the reasons why men avoid commitment. There's many more reasons. I'm just giving y'all 5 of them right now. You dig? It is what it is. Y'all can take it or leave it. You might get annoyed, you might get upset, but listen, all you get, and I want you to get some understanding. And like I said, the 4 reasons of why men are afraid to commit is they're not sure of their future. If a man is not sure of his future and his life path, and he's dealing with the pressures of life and he can't get it right, and he can't find something he can commit to, he's definitely not committing to you. You dig? Don't hate the messenger. I just got to give you the game. Don't hate me, man. Cheers. Y'all enjoying the show so far? Let me know, man. Like I said, I'm going to give y'all an opportunity to call in, all right? Don't trip. I'm going to give y'all an opportunity to call in, man. Y'all don't trip, man. Y'all could y'all could go back and forth with me if y'all feel like I'm talking that bullshit and y'all don't agree with nothing I'm saying. You know what I mean? Yeah, y'all can call in and give me some of y'all news, man. Give me some feedback. You know what I mean? Most definitely. Anyway, we're going to keep it going. Like I said again, I got a lot of things to do. I got hands to shake, babies to kiss. You dig? The number 5 reason on why men avoid commitment. Last but not least, like I said, there's so much more, man. You know what I mean? This number 5. This might go over some of y'all head, but it is what it is, man. And some people might get mad at this, but it is what it is, man. The number 5 reasons on why men avoid commitment is this, man. Why buy the cow if the milk for free? You dig? I'm going to say that again. Why buy the cow if the milk for free? But y'all don't hear me, though. See, listen, man. We live in a time where pussy is accessible, man. It's the most accessible thing on the market. You dig? It's like breathing air. Pussy's everywhere. It's like breathing air. It's so accessible. You know what I mean? That's just what it is. And some niggas feel like, shit, if I can get the pussy when I want it, you know what I mean? And I ain't got to do nothing, why take on as a girlfriend and be in a relationship and I got to deal with all the obligations? Because a lot of obligations comes with being in a relationship. And sometimes men don't want to deal with the obligations of a relationship. Like I said again, if I can get the pussy when I want, I can see you when I want, you dig? We can share each other time. Why buy the cow the milk for free? You know what I mean? It is what it is. I'm just giving y'all the real. Like, listen, don't be mad at me. It is what it is. I'm just giving you the reasons why men avoid commitments. Why buy the cow the milk for free? You know what I mean? If I could do everything I want to do, you know what I mean? We could have a good time together. We could have fun together. You could be my little sneaky link. You could be my little whatever. Why take on the pressures of being in a relationship and dealing with the obligation of having to take you out to dinner, buy you things for your birthday, and just doing things that I don't have to be doing because, shit, right now I'm trying to get my life together. Why be in a committed relationship? You know what I mean? I got to think about that, man. You dig? We live in a society where, you know what I mean, that's increased, the value of pussy has dropped so low. And most people right now, I mean, they don't really value relationship. They value casual relationships, non-commitments. And that's just the times we living in right now. They value non-commitments and casual relationships, man. It's in the music we listen to. It's in the movies we watch. Know what I mean? All the bullshit we consume on a daily basis. We're being programmed, man. We're being programmed for this mentality. I mean, by the time we catch on, it's too late. You're already another statistic, man. By the time you catch on to what's really going on, you lost in the matrix, man. You're just another statistic with the word statistic out there, man. Forgive me, man. I'm from the Bahamas. Sometimes we say things with a little bit. We can't pronounce every word, man. But it is what it is. By the time y'all really catch on to what's happening, man, you lost in the matrix, man. Like I said again, it's in the movies, it's in the music, it's in the things we consume on a daily basis. We're being programmed this way, man. Overly sexualized. Everything is overly sexualized. People are not valuing relationships anymore. Some people even think that being in a relationship is outdated. To be honest with you, some niggas think that shit is outdated. Like, for real, why would I be in a relationship, man? That shit old school. You know what I mean? Shit sound crazy, but it is what it is. That's what the music and that's what the movies is teaching us. And enough of us are being programmed by it to the point where it's becoming a trend. You dig? And like I said again, before you know it, you wake up, you got 2 kids or 3 kids or 4 kids by niggas that you never was in a relationship with. Now you a baby mother and he's a baby daddy. And y'all don't get along for whatever reason. And, you know, you are now a part of the statistics. You dig? And I don't say that to insult you. I don't say that to offend you. You dig? I say that to hopefully help you to be aware of what's going on in the world today and help you to be aware of the decisions that you may make in the future that may cost you to be someone else baby daddy or somebody else baby mother. You dig? So we have to be wise about the people that we choose in our lives at the end of the day, because it's nothing wrong with being a baby mother or being a baby father at the end of the day. There's nothing wrong with that. But you got to understand this. You want to choose somebody who's going to be there in that child's life and help them to grow up to be a man, so we don't have to repeat these cycles over and over again. You dig? You want that dynamic where there's a father and there's a mother, because it's important to have that duality. It's important to have that balance and have that understanding and show that femininity from that woman and show that masculinity from that man. You dig? You want to have that. You want to have the yin and the yang, because we all got it inside of us. We all have some feminine sides and feminine ways, and we all got some masculine ways, right? But we want to have a balance where in the man, the masculinity is there, and we have it strong, and because our father was there and helped us to be masculine, but we also have a touch of that feminine side from the woman, so we understand how to treat a woman when we growing up. See, me, my father never taught me how to treat a woman, so I had to learn on the fly. I had to learn on the job, and I made some mistakes, you dig? Forgive me, ladies. I made a lot of mistakes, but you know, I'm still growing. I'm still evolving. I'm still human, so you got to respect that, you dig? Men are going to make mistakes. You got to understand that and know that we still growing. God ain't through with us yet, you dig? Especially if you're a man of God. And I heard that a lot of women out there right now are looking for God-fearing men, but some of y'all ain't been to church in damn near 20 years. You looking for a God-fearing man and you ain't been to church in 20 years. Come on now, that don't make no sense. You feel me? If you're looking for a God-fearing man, you got to make sure that you are God-fearing as well, and you respecting God, and you doing the things that you need to be doing to make sure that you can enter the kingdom of heaven. I didn't mean to go this direction, but sometimes the Spirit leads me to where it leads me to, and I got to follow through. You dig? I don't get mad. I just follow suit. You know what I mean? Because like I said again, there's a trend right now. Women are talking about they want a God-fearing man. They want a man that's really holier than thou. They want a man, but you got to understand this too. There's a lot of shit going on in the churches as well. Don't think the pastor ain't smashing the bishop or the deacon's wife. A lot of things are going on in the church as well. So we can't trust nobody, man. You got to judge the person based on their experience with you or based on your experience with them. You dig? A lot of things are going on all over the world. You dig? You can't meet a man in the church and think he's going to do right because he's a God-fearing man, or you met him in church. Man, even the preachers are sinning, man. Feel me? Even the preachers are sinning. That's just what it is. You see what's going on with T.D. Jakes. You saw what went on with Eddie Long. Man, a lot of things are going on, and I ain't knocking them. We don't really know what's really going on, but there's something going on. And wherever there's smoke, there's fire. So you got to move with caution and understand this. You want a man that respects you. You want a man that values you. You want a man that has certain core beliefs and integrity that aligns with yours. You want a man that's just going to do right by you. Every situation ain't for everybody, you dig? Everything don't apply to everybody. But if this apply to you, then you add it to your life. But if it don't apply, you let it fly. Yeah, I know what it is, man. I get on my... Anyway, let me stop. Pardon me, man. Sometimes y'all gotta listen, man. Y'all be let me just go, man. Sometimes y'all gotta let me hold up. Say, hold up, man. I be moving too fast. Hold up. You dig? Y'all just be letting me go. Y'all gotta tell me when I need to slow it down. But you know I ain't slowing nothing down, man. Y'all gotta just catch up, man. I ain't talking too fast. Y'all just listening too slow. Y'all know what it is. Huh? Anyway, I'm gonna give y'all the opportunity to call in, man. Like I said again, I gave y'all my 5 reasons of why men avoid commitment. And like I said again, some people might get upset, some people might get mad, but at the end of the day, don't get some understanding at the end of the day. And that's what I really want y'all to get, man, some understanding. I'm not trying to offend nobody. I'm not trying to disrespect nobody. I just want to put y'all up on game, man. That's about it, man. That's all I want to do, man. Put y'all up on game, man. If y'all liking the show, y'all can call in, ask me whatever question y'all want. Also, y'all could definitely support the show. Holla at liquidcash.com. Check out the sites. You might see something you like. And don't forget, hey, man, you can leave that super chat too, man. You feel me? Hit that super chat up. Definitely support the show, because we're going to try to do this every Thursday. You know what I mean? And y'all can support what I got going on, because we ain't playing with it, man. We really trying to make a difference out here. You feel me? And we're gonna let some women. I hope some women call in, man, and give me their perspective on my views on why men avoid commitment, because it's always interesting to hear from a woman perspective. You know, we already know the guys are gonna agree with what I'm saying because, of course, I ain't saying no bullshit. It's all real shit. But I want somebody to dispute what I'm saying and give me their perspective so I could have an understanding and they can help give me some clarity. Because not only men avoiding commitment, there's women avoiding commitment as well. So I love to know why women avoid commitments. And if a woman can give me their perspective on why women avoid commitments, that would be highly appreciated. Definitely. That'd be highly appreciated, man. Like I said, the number's up there right now. Y'all can call ASAP. The number's up there right now in the comment section. Y'all can call right now, and we can definitely have that conversation. You know I got the bat phone with me, all right? I got the bat phone with me, so holla at your boy right now. I got the bat phone with me, man. Let's talk about it, all right? Yeah, the number's out there, man. Y'all don't be shy, man. Don't be shy. Let me hear y'all reply. I would love to hear y'all reply, man. Yeah, I know what it is, man. Like I said, every Thursday we're going to be going live. If you like the show, make sure you like, comment, and share this episode after it's over or after it's done. I'm going to go live with y'all a little bit more often. And we're going to have fun doing it, man. You dig? And hopefully y'all, you know, y'all get some news y'all can use, man. Y'all get some real valuable information from this particular episode. And you can apply it to your life, man. That's all I want y'all to do, man. Apply the information to your life, man. What you mean you too shy, man? Denise Walker talking about you too shy. How you too shy to jump on a phone? It's a phone. You're not even gonna be on the actual video. You're gonna be on the phone that's in your home, comfortable. What do you mean you too shy, man? You too grown to be shy, man. Get that shyness out of here, man. Women be 25, 35 and talking about they shy, man. You too grown to be shy, man. When you over a certain age, man, we don't. That shyness should be out of your system, you dig? When I was younger, yeah, I was shy. Most definitely I was shy when I was younger. But as I got older, man, I took that shyness out of my system, man. They calling the bat phone, man. Hold on, man. Cheers, what it is and what it ain't, man.
Hey, how you doing?
Cheers, what's poppin', man? What's going on?
Do you have any feedback coming from this call?
Nah, I ain't having no feedback. Everything good, baby. I can hear you fine. Talk to me. It's yours truly, Liquid Cash.
Okay. I was just saying in the comments that, you know, men, it goes back to the last episode.
Okay.
Or was it that last episode? You was talking about how women don't mature faster than men.
Okay, that's
And
a few
so this-
episodes back. Yep.
And so this kind of ties in with it because I had a grandfather in my life. I had my father as well. And so, like I said in the comment, my grandfather dropped the jewel on me, like later on in life, like, you know, when I was old enough to understand, like, he was like, anytime a man step outside of their routine, they doing something they don't have no business.
Right.
And then, but my grandmother also taught me that, well, I ain't gonna say taught me, it took trials and tribulations for her to get through to this point where she said to my grandfather, she told him, she said, look, as long as you don't bring it to my front door and to my household, we won't have no problems. But
Right.
the moment you do that, we got a problem.
Right.
You
Right.
see?
Right.
So it's like, you know, it's like a double-edged sword. So, you know, I feel like this. Relationships to me and my grandmother always seen eye to eye. She and Leo on the stand on relationship, you know. The first time you break my trust, that's it. See? Because that's the foundation and the key to everything. Because when we first meet, that's what we meet in our faith, trust. That's how we came together. You see? So be honest from the beginning. And if it's something you feel like you can't tell me the truth about, don't do.
So you think a man can regain your trust?
No, not for me.
Okay,
I'm sorry.
I could dig that.
Because it depends as well. Like, well, I ain't even gonna say it depends because all my relationships, that's what it was. It was over and done with. I mean,
Okay.
it could be minute, it could be a little small stuff like, but it ain't like a big lie. Like infidelity, cheating. No, we don't do that. Talking to other people, but it ain't. Yeah, we ain't doing that. We
Okay.
ain't doing that because it's built off trust. That's the foundation. That's the key. That's the core.
Most definitely,
So
most definitely, most definitely.
once
Trust is
you
important.
break that, I'm not doing that. I'm not because I'm not gonna sit in my household and question every move you make and every text you do, phone call. I'm not doing that.
I could dig that. I
Once
could.
you push me to that point, it's over.
So listen,
It's over.
the episode is all about, you know what I mean, why men avoid commitments. Let me ask you one question. Why do you think some women avoid commitments?
Cause they're not ready. They look. Let me tell you something. Okay, so you see how you said one time, you know, if I could date, I could go out and date, but she better not go out and date. Cause
Right.
you know what I'm saying. I'm picking you. You gotta understand. I'm godly. Like this the boss. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Right.
So okay, but the tables can turn on you. She's a boss.
Yeah,
She's a boss.
that's a fact.
And why can't she date? Because you're not exclusive. See,
Well, let me tell-
you didn't specify. See,
Well, let
we
me
being
let me
exclusive or what we doing?
let me let you know my reasonings for this. Let me tell you this. Me, the type of person that I am, I feel like I like things my way, and most people in the world like things to go their way, and that's just human nature, right? We want what we want. But my thing is this, right? If you spreading your energy too thin, dating me and dating him, then it's hard for you to make a decision because you spreading your energy thin with everybody. You really not being focused on me. I'm a lot to handle, you dig? So you're gonna have to really be focused and attentive to me. Plus, if I'm dipping in your deep blue sea, I don't want another nigga dipping in your deep blue sea the time that I'm dipping in it. I'm not going after nobody else, you dig? I'm the type of person that, hey man, if you fucking dating multiple dudes, hey, let me know so I can take myself out of the equation. Now you can do what you want to do. It ain't my motherfucking business. But long as we fucking and we laying down and I'm taking you out on dates and we having a good time together, I'm inviting you to my crib and all that, yeah, you gotta be just only locked in with me. You feel me? Because I have to be aware of who you dealing with, man. Some of these niggas could be trying to get close to you just so they can get close to me. So you gotta be attentive to all of that. So I'm very cautious of the women that I deal with. Like I said again, she could do whatever she choose to do. But long as she be respectful and let me know, then I can make a decision to say, okay, that ain't for me. Because I know how this shit work. A lot of niggas will get to a bitch just to get to me. So that's just one of my reasons.
Okay, so like I said about the woman, what if she was already seeing somebody and she just happened to meet you? Like, or even after the fact, she met you first and then started seeing somebody else.
That's
like,
cool.
You do the same thing, but
Listen.
you do the same thing though.
But let me tell you this. It ain't no equilibrium over here, man. A woman can't do what a man do. That's just what it is. Listen, when my father used to have, when I was young, I had sisters and brothers. My sister had to be in the house at a certain time. My brothers and I, we can be outside later. Why? You dig? Why? Because they understand that women and men are different. Now, mind you, we might
Yes, we
listen.
know that.
Hold on.
It's already written in certain rules.
Let me finish what I'm saying. Now, mind you, we might just be playing in the front of the house. We might not even be playing far away from the house. We might be right in the front of the house. But my sister got to get her ass in the house after a certain time, regardless.
Absolutely.
So that still hold the test of time today. Men and women are completely different. We are raised different, and so the problem is happening now is women are getting too into their masculinity where they feel they can do the same thing men can do, but only to their benefit. They only want to do what men can do when it benefits them. But they don't want to do this. They don't want the equal rights and the equal treatment unless it benefits them. Because they're not trying to put up no TV. They're not trying to change no car tire. They're not trying to take no car to the mechanic. They don't want to deal with none of that shit. That's why they want a man to go over there and deal with the mechanic and try to work a fee or work a deal with the mechanic, because they know they're going to get ripped off when they get there if they're female. You dig? So there's a lot of reasons why we don't, you know what I'm saying? Men do what they do, and women should do what they do. But we can't do the same thing. Now, you could try your best, but you're going to get affected. It's going to affect you differently. You dig? You're going to get hurt by the things that you go through.
That's not fair, though.
But life is not fair. If you want life is not fair. It's not fair. What Les Brown say? It's not fair that birds eat worms, and they do. It's not fair that we eat birds, but we do. Life is not fair. You know what I mean? We eat the birds eat the worms.
Hey.
It's not fair. But you know what? We have to know how to deal with this unfairness.
Hey, let me tell you something.
Yeah.
I'm going to say this and I'm going to go. You know it hit different when you see us with somebody else.
Oh, most definitely.
Yeah.
Most definitely. We don't want to
always keep that in mind.
Oh, most definitely. That's why we don't. That's why we don't want y'all to be talking to nobody else, because it hits different when we see y'all with someone else. But guess what? It hits y'all the same.
So be mindful when you do it.
Oh yeah, you gotta be mindful. Don't act like listen. One thing for sure.
You're gonna do what you gotta do not to get caught.
One thing for sure. Two things for certain. Right? You gotta be mindful about everything you do. It's all about respect. You're not gonna disrespect the person, even if y'all not exclusive. You're not gonna be out here moving sloppy.
That's where the line is drawn. Exclusivity.
Yeah, but see, you know, motherfuckers could be exclusive. The nigga could be exclusive and still out here doing bullshit. The girl could be exclusive and still doing our bullshit. It is what it is.
That's when it takes a different turn, and then we could go different measures.
I can dig it.
If you're being exclusive with me, then yeah, we're gonna have a problem.
Yeah, we can
see, because that's when you deepen in my, deep sea diving. You know what I'm saying?
I can dig it.
You over here, you
listen,
like snapper.
We're gonna give somebody else an opportunity to call in, right? All right.
Yeah.
I appreciate you.
Cheers.
Cheers. Now that was a good conversation right there, man. I appreciate that, man. Cheers. What it is and what it ain't. I can't hear y'all, man. Whoever's calling from that 347 number, holla at your boy, man. I think y'all from Houston or something like that. I don't know. 346. Holla at your boy, man. I can't hear you. We're gonna hang up. Call back. Yeah, that was a good conversation. I like that, man. Y'all got another opportunity to call in, all right? One more opportunity to call in before I get up off this live. Yeah, man, we was talking about why men avoid commitment, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But she want fairness in the relationship, but man, this shit ain't fair, man. Life ain't fair. It is what it is, man. Life ain't fair, man. You gotta understand that, respect that. Ain't none of this shit fair, man. But we gotta play by the rules of the game. At the end of the day, man, like I told y'all, man, the number one reason why men avoid commitments is the fear of vulnerability, man. Like I said, a lot of niggas was raised by wolves. You feel me? Moms wasn't in their life. Father was hard. It was a lot going on. You dig? So it is what it is, man. And they was raised in those conditions, and they fear, you know what I mean, being vulnerable to the wrong person, because a woman could break your heart. And there's a lot of women that breaks a lot of men's heart out there, man. A lot of niggas got their heart broken. And I feel for them at the end of the day. A lot of women got their heart broken as well. So it ain't like, it's a one-way street. It's both of us. You know what I mean? And the second reason I gave y'all on why men avoid commitment is because past traumas and heartbreaks, man. Yeah, past traumas and heartbreaks, man. There's a lot of trauma. A lot of people walking around with a lot of trauma, man. You know what I mean? A lot. It is what it is, man. But we got to deal with that trauma and know how to move forward. And the third reason was the desire for freedom and independence, man. They want to be free. They want to bullshit, party, and have a wonderful time. They want to be able to sleep with who they want when they want. They want to be able to do what they want when they want, and that's understandable, man. But understand this, man. You did. You're gonna need somebody at the end of the day, man. Sooner or later, you feel me? And the fourth reason, like I told y'all before, they not sure of the future. You dig? You got to be sure of your future, man. You got to be. And a man that ain't sure of his future, and he's trying to make things happen, and he don't know where he's going, trust me, he can't commit to you because he don't have nothing to commit to in his future. And the last but not least, I told y'all the 5 reasons of why men avoid commitment is because why buy the cow of the milk for free? You feel me? Why buy the cow of the milk for free? That one is going to go over a lot of y'all niggas' heads, but it is what it is. Hopefully you catch on later. Don't be another statistic lost in the matrix, man. Y'all know what it is, man. I'm giving an opportunity for one more person to call in before I get up this live. One more person to call in, all right? Just one. Call now. I got the bat phone with me. You call now. All right? Y'all want to talk? I'll let your boy, man. Also, like I told y'all before, this is a give and take relationship. Make sure you donate to the super chat. Make sure you support the platform. If you found value in this particular episode, you make sure support. Cheers, what it is and what it ain't, man.
Peace. You want to live? This is awesome.
Cheers, what's poppin', man? Who am I speaking to and where you calling from?
I'm Sadie. I'm calling from Maryland.
Maryland, Baltimore. Still.
Yeah. No.
Oh, not
No
Baltimore?
offense to Baltimore.
Oh, okay.
Not Baltimore.
DMV,
Baltimore
my bad.
City for a year.
DMV
Yeah,
area.
we can definitely say DMV is very different.
Yeah, you right. Yeah. Baltimore's a little bit rough. It's a little rougher than Maryland.
Oh yeah, Baltimore City especially is very rough.
Yeah, it's super
Never
rough.
again.
So
Never again, Cash.
So what's poppin', man? Talk to me.
Yes. So I just ran into a guy I used to talk to, right? He's the number 3. I'm so glad you ran over it again because I needed to hear it again because I was out with my cousin. We was having dinner.
Okay.
But number 3 is what I'm dealing with. So this man he's established himself. And I guess my question is if you can help me get into the mind of this type of man.
Okay.
So he's 38. He has his life together. He has properties. He has a career. He's in IT. Like, he's doing his thing. Very fine, attractive brother. He's from Ghana. And I had went on one date with him some time ago. And we had a great time. And he said he would hit me up again. I never heard back from him. And the night was amazing. We went to a nice restaurant. He was a complete gentleman. And then we went back to his place. We didn't do anything, but he definitely was like, I want to see you again. I want to take you out again. Fast forward, never happened. I had to let it go because I'm not chasing the man. So that was done. And then fast forward, I ran into him again randomly because we worked together.
Y'all work together?
So, yeah, I ran into him at the building that we work at.
Oh, wow.
And yeah, I know, it was real crazy. So in my mind, I'm like, oh my gosh, this is like divine alignment. It gotta be. Like divine timing, divine alignment. This is nice.
Right.
So we went out after work that same day that I met him. The vibes were still there. Great guy, good conversation, very mature, very respectful. He prayed before we ate. I thought that was such a gentleman move and just godlike. So I was very much still attracted. So, yeah, I talked to him after that. We texted a little bit. He never called. We never talked on the phone. But I mentioned that I would like to see him again. And this was just last week. I mentioned Thursday specifically. He never said anything back. So, no, he said he would get back to me and let me know. But he never got back to me. And so I left it alone. I never texted him back. I never heard from him. He never said anything. But I'm just trying to figure out, like, oh, he don't have kids either. I don't think I mentioned that. But I'm just trying to get into the mind of a man who's 38, you know, got his life together, no children. I think I'm a catch. I believe I'm a catch. So I'm like,
Okay, so let
What's
me ask you a
going
question.
on?
Let me ask you a question.
Mhm.
And you say y'all never had sex.
No,
Did you ever ask him if he was married?
no, I didn't.
You didn't ask him if he was married? It sounds like he's married. You know what I mean? It is.
Hmm.
It sounds like he's in a relationship, and if he's not married, he's in a committed relationship. Well, not committed because he's still out there dating and seeing you and stuff like that. But it seemed like he got somebody at home. Most definitely. That's why he's really not consistent with just touching base with you or reaching out to you consistently, because he's definitely in a committed relationship or in a relationship, some sort of situationship that is taking away his
Yeah,
time.
probably a situationship.
Yeah.
Because I do believe he's single, and I was told to leave it alone because he's like a bachelor. He got his life together. He's not really trying to.
Right.
My thing is, he's 38, so it's like.
What that means? Age ain't got nothing to do with it.
I mean, you make a good point.
Yeah, age ain't got nothing to do with it. He could have been 48. You know what I mean? This nigga's David Banner is about damn near 50. And he
know.
I think he just got in a relationship where he's about to have a kid or something like that. But the point is, I'm trying to make is, age ain't got nothing to do with it, man. When a man is ready, he's ready. And the thing about your situation, like I said again, he seemed like he's in a situationship, something that's keeping him occupied. And if y'all got good vibes and y'all got good chemistry, and y'all met not once but twice, y'all meeting for a reason, of course. You know what I'm saying? Y'all crossing path for a reason, and maybe because that's the power of thought. Maybe because you're thinking about him, and he's kind of the man that you would like to be in your life. And at some point that he thought about you in some sort of way where y'all frequency aligned, so y'all could be in the same particular place at the same particular time and interact with each other. So the fact that y'all even interacting with each other on that level is a reason why. So it's y'all job to find meaning within the reason, or you can just leave it alone and let him come to his senses later when his situation probably fade out or fade to black, or maybe he might get in a relationship with her and be married and you never be a part of his life. But whatever it is, I hope you experience that time together, enjoy the time y'all experience. And sometimes you'll meet somebody, have a wonderful experience with them, and it's just that. It's just that wonderful experience and that moment. And you got to enjoy that moment and take it for what it is. You know what I mean? Not everybody's meant to stay in your life forever. And I talked about this in depth in my new book that I'm dropping called Tips on Relationship: The Naked Truth About a Beautiful Lie. And I definitely I think everybody should get that when that drop, because it's going to give a lot of insight, a lot of wisdom. But like I said again, you dig, in your circumstances, it was just a moment. Y'all had y'all moment, and sometimes you just got to enjoy that moment, man. At the end of the day, you dig, take that experience with you and enjoy that motherfucker. And if it's right, you'll meet him again. You dig? Most definitely. Yeah. I appreciate you. Yeah, I appreciate you tapping in, man, and definitely calling in. You wasn't shy, you wasn't afraid, because a lot of people be scared to call in for some reason. I don't know why. But you dig? But I appreciate y'all for definitely tapping in, man. You know what I mean?
Yes, I enjoy supporting you. Keep doing your thing. Thank you so much for sharing your time and your wisdom.
Thank you. I appreciate you. Cheers.
Absolutely. Peace.
You could be anywhere in the world, but you here with me. Yours truly, Liquid Cash. Listen, man, I appreciate y'all for tapping in. I appreciate y'all for locking in on the live. Like I said again, support who supports you. Listen, liquidcash.com. Check out the site. You might see something you like, all right? We're going to try to do this every Thursday, every Monday. I'm going to be live on Instagram as well. So, I want y'all to definitely tap in, man. Mondays and Thursdays. Now, my times might vary because why? I got a lot of things going on. I might not be consistent with the time, but I will be consistent with the days, all right? So, listen, man, I appreciate y'all for tapping in. This episode was another one for the books. I hope I gave y'all some news y'all could use. And don't forget, the best way to predict the future is to create it. It's yours truly. Cheers.